Boxing Ego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest Ego Weight Watchers, aka EEL, where I give you a look into the fighter's lifestyle before after progress pictures, especially if they have a fight coming up. Now, this man doesn't have a fight coming up, but I had to salute my dude. Shout out to my bro, Kid Chocolate, Peter Quillin. He posted this on social media, and he's in shape. No fight date, and he's in shape. You know the saying, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And I love to see this because I know when he came into Virgil Hunter's gym, I believe it was last year, he came in heavy. It was noticeably heavy, and he's got his weight down. And it's impressive because ever since the Danny Jacobs loss, he hasn't had a fight. You know what I mean? He just took some time off. He has kids, has a family. So he's been just chilling, doing daddy duties, staying focused, training, learning, improving, and coming up with the game plan as far as when he's coming back. Now, I talked to Quillin a couple of times in the last few months, and he's in a good headspace. Even though he doesn't have a definitive date, this is how he feeds his kids. He's just been focused. He knows his time is coming, and he's keeping himself in a good place, if I can speak for him based on what he's told me. And he's content, at peace with the Jacobs loss, and he's ready to move on. And he says without struggle, you don't have any growth, and I agree with that. Taking a loss, everybody has taken a loss in some form or fashion. It's just, that's what life does. There's nobody I ever met who's successful that has never not taken a loss. You know what I mean? In some capacity. Maybe you're Floyd Mayweather and you didn't take a loss as a pro, but Floyd has taken losses. He was in jail. He got robbed at the Olympics. You know what I mean? He grew up for a portion of his life without his dad. You know what I mean? There's different life throws different losses in different forms. You know what I mean? Everybody's taking some type of loss. So it's all what you do with it, all how you bounce back. I think it was Vasyl Lomachenko and I know Shakur Stevenson. They had difficult losses as amateurs and they were crying. There's a video, I'm pretty sure it was Lomachenko. I know Shakur Stevenson did at the 2016 Olympics. And it's because you put all that energy, that blood, sweat, and tears into something like the Olympics, which only comes every 4 years, and you make it, and then, you know what I mean, you take a loss. That's gut-wrenching. But Peter Quillin, I believe he's out of town right now, maybe with his family on the East Coast, staying motivated. Last time I talked to him, so don't quote me on this, he said he doesn't know where he's going to fight. He doesn't know if he's coming to middleweight, or he doesn't know if he'll, just because he's been on a long layoff, if he'll fight at maybe a catch weight and then decide where his body feels comfortable and if he should go up to 68 or if he should stay at 60, you know what I mean, or if he can make 60. But this is a step in the right direction. And now is the time, because whether it's at 68 or 60, the gate is wide open, you know what I mean? Get back into the rhythm. Canelo's fighting Golovkin. I mean, I would love to see Peter Quillin take a couple of fights and then get maybe the winner of that. You also have a Danny Jacobs rematch out there. You have guys like Andy Lee rematch. Billy Joe Saunders is a champion. He's fighting Aventel Curtise. You know what I mean? There's some options out there, even at 68 if he decides to go up to 68. You have Chris Eubank, who's kind of bouncing around from 60 to 68. You have George Groves has a fight coming up. He's going to be on the Kell Brook Spence card, if I'm not mistaken. Zordo Ramirez. James DeGale got his teeth knocked out, but he should be back. So I like this, and I like this discipline from Peter Quillin, because I talk to a lot of fighters, and I think that's probably the hardest part about the game, is not even just the fight night, but the politics, the behind the scenes. I know so much that I can't even reveal. Not that I can't reveal it, but I was, you know what I mean, it was told to me in confidence. So I would never put someone's business out there like that. You know what I mean? I'm not even talking about Peter Quillin. I'm talking about fighters, just different people I know, right? And there's a lot of shady stuff, shady dealings and different things that go on. You know what I mean? Just politics, like sometimes promoters, if let's say they have a fighter A and B, and they're both signed to the same promoter. Fighter B is viewed as less marketable than fighter A, so fighter B gets less opportunities. You know what I mean? Less fight dates, and then they'll make fighter A fight fighter B when fighter B's been pretty inactive, and fighter A is very fresh because they're always fighting. You know what I'm saying? It just wouldn't be fair. You know what I mean? Like, let's say Gamboa didn't get knocked out, and you put Gamboa in there with Lomachenko, but it wouldn't even be that fair because Lomachenko's been fighting maybe 2 times a year, 1 or 2 times he's been active, right? Gamboa has fought like 2 times in 3 years or whatever. Obviously got knocked out, so I'm just using the random example. So there's a lot of politics, and I think that's the hardest part. What do you have to stay ready and disciplined, you know what I mean, cut weight and like eat discipline for what? You don't even know when you're getting your next paycheck. You know what I mean? Imagine, you guys have to really look at it. Imagine having a job, and like I've had tons of jobs. I worked at Lowe's, Best Buy, Sears. I've had tons of regular jobs in my lifetime, right? I worked at a grocery store, at a movie theater, and with those types of jobs, retail jobs and manager jobs and stuff, I always knew when my next dollar was coming, right? I got paid bi-weekly. Some jobs I was on salary, so got paid bi-weekly. I knew what I was getting, you know what I mean? I knew when I was getting it. As a boxer, you don't know. You got to just be ready and wait for a call. Hey, you want to fight Better Beef? You know what I mean? And you got to hope that you're ready for those fights, you know what I mean? So salute to Peter Quillin. He shed the pounds off, and I got to shed spotlight on people who are doing it right, and I think he's doing it the right way, and his time is coming, and this is the perfect time to hop back into these divisions, 60 or 68, you know what I mean, wherever he lands, because there's some names, there's some stuff brewing. I would like to see Chris Eubank versus Peter Quillin, Eubank Jr. That sounds cool to me, you know what I mean? But there's a ton of other options. Let me know what you guys think. Right now, Peter Quillin, he's back, animal status, back in shape. Drop it in the comment section. Make sure you share the video. Like the video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.